Tark, what have you seen from Ryan Leonard so far?
I like his game, man. I like it. Feisty, goes hard to the net. We saw him take the big hit from Adam Fantilli, and then later in the game after he came back in, picked out Sean Corrali, who's a much bigger veteran player, and said, let's go. He had enough. I like that spunk from the kid. But more importantly, from an X's and O's standpoint, his defensive detail is better than I thought it would be coming out of NCAA. I mean, he back checks hard. He's in the right spots. There's a long way to go. I'm not saying he's ready to become a breakout star in these playoffs. There's still a lot of runway in front of him, but he reminds me more and more as I watch him of a young TJ Oshie. I don't like doing the whole comparable thing after a handful of NHL games, but he's gonna be a very, very good player for a long time in this league and hopefully for the Caps.
Hey, Tarik, not to jump ahead, and I'm sure we'll talk to you before the actual round one opponent, but assuming it is Montreal, I think they've split with them so far in the regular season.
That's right.
Is there anything to be concerned about with Montreal? I'm just looking at their numbers. They've allowed more goals than they've scored. But like you said, they're playing meaningful games right now, and anything can happen in the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, and we remember what happened the last time the Capitals played Montreal in the first round back in 2010. Not to pour any salt on any wounds, but I mean that old wounds. It happens. The Caps were the number one seed. Montreal is the last seed. Look, Montreal, any team that gets in the playoffs is a concern, especially those teams at the bottom. And you just mentioned it there, that are playing well and fighting tooth and nail to get in the playoffs because they have momentum, they have confidence. Montreal, I believe, is 6-2 or 6-1-1 their last 8. I think they dropped one in OT the other day. So they're playing well for the most part. They've lost their last 2. Yeah. But they had a 6-game winning streak in there. They're young. They're fast. And I don't want to say concerns me, but one thing that, when I'm writing my preview or talking about them, they might be just inexperienced and young enough to be too dumb to be scared of the moment. Yeah, and those teams can terrify you, right? I mean, like they're kind of playing with house money a little bit. They're probably a year ahead of schedule. Mm-hmm. This is a young team that's been building under Marty St. Louis and, going in the right direction, but there were some fits and starts and people were like, maybe 25, 26 might be their year or the year after that. And now they're kind of there. And Nick Suzuki, good hockey player. Lane Hudson, the older brother of Cole Hudson, who's one of the Caps' top prospects. He might be rookie of the year. I would say their weakness is their goaltending is just okay. It's meh. Sam Montembeault, he's okay. He was in the Four Nations tournament as a backup, but for Canada, I'm not saying that the Capitals should be wary or worried. I mean, the Capitals are the better team. But that said, once you get into the playoffs, and we've said this 3-4 times so far on the show, anything can happen in that first round. So it's more important the Caps get their own game in order here. These last 2, if they are able to kind of dial in and build on yesterday's game. I know it was a 4-1 loss, but it was better than the previous night. Continue to build and go into the playoffs with some momentum and confidence. I think they can handle. I think they can handle the first round. They can handle the Canadians, but we'll see.
Let's wait and see. Right? Okay. Yeah. Nick Suzuki, by the way, 87 points, 29 goals, 58 dimes, and he's got 87 points to lead them. So.
And Cole Caulfield is as dangerous as they come. I know he's only like 5'8". Right. But you give that dude 2 inches, he is putting the puck crossbar down from anywhere. He's one of the most pure goal scorers in the league. He's just really small.
Right.